Oh, by the way, Colin, if you can hear me, so
Yes.
This is an interactive show. So if you had something that you felt like you wanted to say, just go ahead and say it. For the love of God, don't raise your hand.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Okay.
But do you want to raise your hand to give him praise?
Yeah, that's about it.
Because I've been there before. And
One of these days, I'm going to switch it up. I'm just going to be like, if you want to say anything, you have to raise your hand first.
No.
Spider hates it. It'd be so fun.
Do that.
Spider hates what?
You know what happened
Whenever
last
people
night?
raise their hands, I told him I was going to find somebody new. I'm going to tell him it's an interactive show, but for the love of God, make sure you raise your hand.
You know what happened last night, Crow?
What's that?
About 2 minutes before everybody started getting on stage,
What?
my marijuana syrup kicked in, and it was like, bzzz. And I'm like, fuck, I'm the fourth one on here. Pull it together, shit.
Yeah, it'd be like Rusty. It was a couple weeks ago, and he had taken some edibles, and he was on his last thing for posting. No, he he was doing I forget, but anyway, the edibles started kicking in, and he just fucked everything. That's what it was. He was finishing off the beta show, so he's the final act, and he was going to do something, and he completely fucked it up.
Did you fuck up the event?
No, it's I can't access them anymore. It's over.
Oh,
So they're all triggering now.
oh.
Yeah, it's over. They're on to me. You should know. Good moderation.
No,
please.
they already had 4. Oh, I was in the poor
They
instant.
do.
I was like, what is happening?
Here, come with me quickly before the show starts.
Who, me?
No, Voodoo Vinny. Will,
Oh.
meet Voodoo
Oh, I
Vinny,
didn't see him.
the brainchild behind this whole operation.
Oh, okay.
25-year
Hey, how's it
comic
going?
and spiritual guide of all of us. This
How you doing,
fella just
brother?
walked into our
Nice to meet you,
writing
brother.
workshop and is a 15-year comic.
That is one of the best things I've ever heard in my life.
I know.
Rodney's here. I'm so happy Rodney's here.
What's up, bro? Great.
Your real life, you probably
Cool
get
as fuck, bro. What's up?
poked.
No, Rodney's here.
Yeah, man. Good to meet you. Your first time here?
Yes, sir.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Oh, shit, my work
cool.
phone's still
Well,
ringing.
enjoy the show. I'll talk to you later, man.
Cool.
Thank you for coming.
No problem.
Rodney!
Yo.
Which one do you want?
Hey.
5 seconds. 2 seconds.
So I can escape.
Live from the Unknown Theater in Meta Horizons, tonight it is Binge Nation. With your hosts, Dark Wolf, Wind Magic, Who Done It, and Colin Aiken.
Yeah.
Hey!
What is up, everybody? Welcome to Binge Nation. I am Colin Aiken, and this is my esteemed panel. Welcome to Binge Nation, our weekly show where we talk about what we're watching movie-wise and TV show-wise. And for those who are new to the crowd, it is an interactive show. If you've seen what we're talking about, feel free to chip in. If you raise your hand, you will be laughed at and ridiculed. So, how the fuck do you guys do this shit? You do that? There you go.
Yeah, make a fist.
So today we are talking about, for some reason, the peanut butter solution.
Mr. Cotter.
Mr. Carter.
I'm about to go get that fucking microphone.
Or Shaq.
So we're talking about the peanut butter solution, and we are talking about the TV show FUBAR that started on Netflix recently. So let's start with the Peanut Butter Solution, a movie that came out, if I'm not mistaken, in 1983.
It was
somewhere
long
between
time
1983
ago.
and 1985. And it was filmed not far from where myself and the creators of this theater were living at the time. So
Canada.
let's talk about this dumpster fire.
Yeah.
Okay, so
yeah.
I think I usually do the synopsis and then we just ridicule it from there. So for those who have not seen the Peanut Butter Solution, it is a
delicious,
disturbing,
such an
disturbing.
I don't even know how to describe this fucking thing. This
like
kid gets scared in a window.
Yes, and all his hair falls out.
Harem scare
he gets hairy scary.
Harem
scare him or whatever the fuck it was.
He gets
Ends
harem
up
scare
losing
him. All his hair falls out, and then the ghosts tell him how to make a solution that will grow his hair back. Right?
Yeah. And then the last part of
and then it works.
The recipe is peanut butter, but they say to make sure to only use one scoop,
right?
Or the consequences will be dire.
Yes.
And then because he's fucking stupid, he uses 5 scoops. And within days, he's got like a 20-foot long mane.
And then he tells his friend about it, and the first thing his friend wants to do is put it on his balls. He's like, hey, this grow hair.
So his
put it on
friend
my balls.
got like this mane of hair coming out of his pants leg.
And so
he got the hair. He was able to get the hair to stop growing from his balls by yelling at it.
Yeah.
He's like, stop growing, and the hair stopped growing.
Oh, and we must not forget to talk about the mean teacher, Senor. And
do not paint the flames.
Yes.
You must paint my dog.
And,
we do not have an imagination here.
And I forgot to say at the beginning of the show for today, I will be Senor Spider. And this will be very important for later on in the show.
No.
Senor Spider.
So there's this real piece of shit French art teacher who ends up getting fired because the head mistress of the school finds out that he's been kicked out of his last 2 or 3 schools. And he ends up finding this kid whose hair won't stop growing, and he kidnaps him and puts him in like this trough.
So that part's very disturbing. Like he keeps going up to these kids. He's like, "Hey kid, you want some candy? Come into my white van."
Not gonna lie, I had a massive sweet tooth when I was a kid. I might have jumped in there. I don't know.
It's a cautionary tale.
Yeah.
Great for children.
I think I just thought it was really funny. I said sweet tooth when I was a
butter
kid.
on your
It's even
balls.
worse now.
Don't go into white
With dead flies.
Yeah.
All the above.
Yeah, so there's like flies and rotten eggs and soil and all kinds of shit, and he gets his paintbrush and just paints it on himself.
What was weird was he only grew hair down one pants leg.
No, it went down both.
No, it went both.
Did it?
Yeah, it came out of both.
I thought it was coming out.
Yeah.
So I thought it was going to come alive. Start talking to him there for a second.
So the senor kidnaps this guy and a bunch of other kids, and then they're basically in this sweatshop constantly cutting this kid's hair and making paintbrushes that are magical, and you just got to dip it in water and run it across a fucking canvas, and it paints whatever the fuck is in your mind.
It creates like an interdimensional portal, and you can step into it.
And he's being raised by his sister, who's like 6 months fucking older than him. Like I just
And their dad is a total dumbass.
Yeah. So I was so fortunate to be able to watch this in a watch party. So great. So great. That was just awesome. And I didn't like it. What did you guys think?
It was pretty much total horseshit.
It was a dumpster fire.
Now,
which is apt because he crawls through a dumpster to get to the window where he loses his hair.
I think what they did was they watched the Goonies, and then they went and they were able to get some funding to try to make this movie from watching the Goonies.
Where the fuck do you get the Goonies from?
Well, they had a cast of white kids and an Asian dude.
And an Asian kid.
And he did kind of look like Short Round.
Yeah,
he did.
But did you guys watch
the
it
Asian
when you were
kid's the one who wanted
kids?
to put the Asian kid's the one that wanted to put the stuff on his balls.
Yeah. So I'm positive I saw this movie when I was a kid. But
I'm
blocked it
positive I
out.
did not see
I
it.
formed like this psychic barrier in my brain to just like feel nauseous whenever it came on.
Yeah, that was a Canadian production, so I'm pretty sure that if it was released in America where I'm at, like it was very limited.
And it's like, and the father of the kid is so stupid because first he's bald and he's like, "Oh my God, you're bald! Let's go to the doctor." And then this fucking kid's hair won't stop growing. He goes, "Oh, well, that's really cool. You got some head of hair. If that was my fucking kid, like, are you kidding me with this shit?" And when they're cutting the hair, like instead of cutting it like right here, they're fucking going 20 feet away and cutting it off 3 inches at a time.
Yeah, he has that Asian kid behind him in school cutting his hair.
Yeah, cutting off like an inch at a time.
Yeah.
What I couldn't get over was the father who, like, I'm so fucking high.
If you're going to watch that movie, that's probably the best state to be in.
Okay, so the father's kid wakes up in the morning, has no fucking hair on his entire body, and he's like, "Oh, well, if it doesn't start growing back, we'll take you to the doctors tomorrow."
So how did this senor guy figure out that this was magic hair? You know, why did he kidnap him in the first place?
I honestly have no idea.
And then maybe
have any
like
insight on this?
Emmy,
Yeah, maybe he was just kidnapping.
Emmy got any theories on that?
He just found it out.
No.
I have questions though.
And there was like there was these ghosts in that house, and they got burned up because they were like cooking meth in there or something, and they burned themselves up.
They were winos.
Well, oddly enough, Heisenberg does show up at the end.
Oh yeah.
Hey, you look so much like. I swear to God.
So right now we're going to call on Emmy because this was Emmy's request for the past at least 2.5 months, at least, to watch this movie. So you say it's one of your favorite movies from a kid. Please explain. I think it's absolutely hilarious that I can see X's in my peripheral vision trying to take a picture and the camera's shaking all over the place.
It's magical, but why it was my favorite, it doesn't matter. I don't know. I have questions. Listen. So, if he had used crunchy peanut butter instead of smooth, do you think that maybe he would have had some, like, alopecia on his scalp where the nuts sat?
Probably.
It could be.
That's way more depth than I would want to think about the movie.
Those were her notes.
That one kid had nuts in his peanut butter, that's for sure.
Okay, and so.
And that ghost lady told him, be sure not to put it, where you don't want it.
Yeah.
she was hinting awful close that don't put it on your balls.
So,
but I'm kind of pissed off at that because at one point he gets it on his face, but nothing ever grows there.
Right. Well, I guess if you wash it off, you're good. Maybe
he did wash it. Yeah. But listen. So what if?
Oh, we're listening.
What if?
All right.
What if Senor hadn't been busted and the operation had continued? Like, do you think they would have gotten into butt plug tails?
Stop. Just stop.
Well, I know for a fact this is what she was thinking when she watched it when she was a kid. I know that for a fact.
Oh,
Like
my
I
know what I
have
wanna be
a
when I grow
vision
up.
for this. I have a vision.
They would have flooded the market with paintbrushes. They would have had excess, so you would have had to branch.
I was
out.
thinking wigs.
So,
but I
so you're
haven't
saying
seen the movie.
that? Are you saying that they would take his hair and make butt plugs out of it? Like
yeah,
a tail
like for
made
the
out of a butt
furries,
plug?
like the
Oh, yeah,
tails.
yeah.
Like Spider and I have
for the
discussed
tails.
this.
I want to know why you would go
So-
to paintbrush.
Yeah,
So-
they wanted me to
if,
shave my beard. They wanted me to trim all my beard off and make a butt plug tail out of it.
So you have to wonder then, if putting paint on it makes a portal into another world, what happens if you spooge all over it,
Oh,
That's why I'm asking these questions. Who is they wanted?
I don't think I can watch this movie ever again.
I'm never watching this movie again. Never, ever.
I'm glad I did not watch it.
no idea how
Oddly
disturbing
enough, I
this
have
all
no
is to
desire.
me right now.
Okay,
This
now you
whole
can share
conversation,
why.
no.
Okay, so
No.
for those who don't know, and I might be the only one who knows everything, someone on the panel had a massively drug-induced peanut butter solution dream,
Oh, nice.
I know who that is.
Oh, we need to hear about that.
and they're now going to share it.
When do you want to share that with us? Did it involve butt plugs or anything like that?
I'm
or-
impressed that you found the cutoff from super glue condoms, Batcave pussy, but no dreams about Senor.
Well, I had a dream.
Yeah.
I had tried this stuff called Mad Honey.
Mad honey. Okay.
It's Himalayan Mad Honey. If you don't know what it is, YouTube it. It's got interesting effects and also apparently causes really bizarre dreams.
Nice.
And Spider was talking about Comic-Con, and I had to watch. I can't even. Just stop. Go ahead. Just go ahead. Just do it. Just put me out of my fucking misery, okay? Go ahead.
Oh, come on. You can tell it. It's not
Inquiring
embarrassing.
minds want to know.
It is very embarrassing.
It is not.
Okay, first, are there any psychiatrists here? Because if there are, please leave. So I had a dream that Spider was the Senor.
Nice.
Except for
Senor
that
Spider.
Oh,
he
Senor.
was wearing a Spider-Man costume,
Nice.
but no mask. And it was his actual face that he shared on the Discord with it was his actual, but he was an avatar. He didn't have any bottom. And I was the peanut butter solution kid. And I was in a tube. And my hair was growing and growing and growing. And there's all these kids and they were making my hair into paintbrush. Except for it was my real world hair. Except for I was in this tube and I was also naked.
So it was your fruit
In the
bat
tube?
hair.
It wasn't my fruit bat hair. It was my head hair. It was not, I don't think, a sexual dream. But Spider was being really
Keyword
mean
think.
to me. I don't think it was, but Spider was being really mean to me.
Were you only growing hair from your head?
Just only from my head. But you don't understand. I was naked. And I wasn't concerned with the fact that I was, oh, this makes it sound worse, that I was handcuffed to this. Like,
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that part.
and that there's like hair coming out of my head.
I wanna
and
see
it's
that
going
movie.
Through this tube, and I'm handcuffed, and I don't even care that all I get to eat is yogurt,
Okay.
That there's this avatar person floating in front of me, or that there's all these poor children. All I care about is that I'm naked. And I kept saying to him, like, why won't you at least give me something to wear, cover me up? And I'm like, you're Spider-Man. You could just put webs on.
Make a dress up whipped out of your ass.
And he said, stop whining. You're the only one. Nobody cares that you're naked but you. And if I kept whining, he was going to kick me out of the unknown.
Because that sounds just like me. I mean, I've got to say
I
that.
thought so. He was so mean. And I said to him, you're just jealous or something because I have legs and you don't.
Thank you for sharing that.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes,
See, that's not embarrassing at all.
No, not at all. Not at all. Mm-mm.
Hey, are you guys embarrassed? I'm not embarrassed.
That sounds like a much better show.
Yeah.
See, I would watch that.
Yes.
Think we all would.
And give it more than 27%
He wouldn't
thumbs
even
up.
he wouldn't even cover me with a web or anything. Yes.
Well, he had no bottom half.
Yeah, I had no bottom half. What do you expect?
That's why you were jealous because
The
I had
web
legs
comes
and you
out of
didn't.
Spider-Man's wrist.
Not Spider 16.
Not that spider.
Not that spider. Yeah.
So I had told him that I had a disturbing dream. I had sent him a message and told him I had this fucking disturbing dream. And he's like, oh, you're so telling that at Binge Nation.
Yeah, so I write to her. I'm like, oh, okay, so you're definitely telling that at Binge Nation. Her immediate response was, the fuck I am.
And here we are.
Yeah.
Yep.
Here we are.
The fact she did.
All right, so I think we're done with peanut butter solution because I think I'll just cry if I keep talking about it.
I think I might also.
Yeah.
I mean, she's sitting over there with PTSD.
The best solution for the peanut butter solution
Post-traumatic
is not to watch
disorder.
I feel like it was written by somebody that was having fever dreams. Like,
Or an
Like,
Only
It was
Honey.
just, it was so
God.
incoherent. It made no sense to me at all.
the only kid that anybody was looking for that went missing was the one kid.
Yeah.
And then, like, Conrad's sister was missing, and he didn't give a shit. He just wanted to know where his friend was. And he's like, oh, she's been, when you see her, that's my sister. She's been missing. Since when?
Yeah, he brought it up.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was late. Sorry.
No, they're saying Conrad brought it up in the movie.
You might have
yeah,
been napping during that scene.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, probably. But oh my God, it was horrible.
Or you were licking the back of someone's knee.
I was like licking the back of somebody's knee.
The only person who could halfway act was the guy that played the Senor.
Right.
Everyone else sounded like they were just reading the lines.
Yeah.
Did anybody notice that the Senor's coat that he was wearing was made out of the kid's hair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Yeah, I
was
did later.
The dog had a coat
after
just
he
like
started.
it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That was disturbing.
Okay,
He was
so
more covered
FUBAR.
than you were.
Let's do FUBAR.
FUBAR.
I'm so
FUBAR.
ready to talk about FUBAR.
FUBAR.
So the show we watched for this week is a show called FUBAR, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger and some other people that I don't remember their names. His daughter was actually played by one of the female pilots in Top Gun Maverick.
I haven't watched that yet.
That one took me a little bit to remember.
I didn't even think about it. She looked familiar to me, but I couldn't place her where.
Yeah, I actually had to look it up because I was like, "Fuck you!" Like, I know this actress from somewhere. I got to figure out where it is. So, FUBAR is a show where it starts with Arnold Schwarzenegger on a mission for some government agency. You don't know what it is right away. He wants to retire because he's been divorced from his wife for 15 years and he wants to try and get her back. And they end up at his ex-wife's house for some type of party or get together. I don't remember what it is specifically. And you see how he's got
daughter's. Yeah,
was it his daughter's birthday? Okay, so he's got his daughter who he treasures and everything like that, and then he's got his son who he just treats like a fucking piece of shit.
But he's got an app
because he's developing
but he has
an app.
Yeah. So
but he appreciates the app later.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So it starts like you see he's praising his daughter and everything like that and this and that, and then towards the middle of the episode he gets a call back to the CIA because there's a very important operative who's gone missing and only he can help because the person where like the person in charge where the operative went missing is a contact that he had from years ago. So he goes in and finds out that his beautiful, sweet, perfect, ambitious daughter is part of the CIA as well, and hilarity ensues. So who watched all of the show?
I did.
Who you only saw part of it?
I am so I started this morning watching
That's
it.
a yes or no question.
I made it to episode 6. So I got
That's not too bad.
I got really close.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
Oh yeah, that's pretty close.
Yeah.
King, you saw all of it?
I saw all of it.
Crow?
No.
Did you watch any of it at all?
No.
I
got
fucker
busy.
gets his own show and he just completely ignores the homework.
I watched Peanut Butter Solution.
Cliff,
And I
did you
loved
watch it?
So I started this morning as well. I'm like 2 or 3 episodes in. I'm enjoying it so far. Don't worry about spoilers for me.
Oh, we're not.
I'm
We're
cool
going
with
to
it.
talk about it anyway.
I was going to say, yeah, that's the risk. I
I'm
take
still
with
gonna
it.
watch it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm enjoying it. Yeah.
So, Dark, what did you think?
I thought it was a good series. It could have made a good movie. It's when you watch it, it's like getting the pump, and when you get the pump, it's like you're coming, and you watch it during the night, and it's like you're coming at night, and you're coming during the day. And the plots are not too complicated, and we keep it that way because we want you to have total recall of the plot from before. So it's a really good show, and I hope that next season it will not get terminated.
No, he's already announced that the second season's coming.
Oh man.
He even said the chopper on the
Yeah,
train.
Everyone gets into the chopper.
Yeah.
I get in the chopper and I smoke my stogies.
Yeah.
Because I'm ballsy.
So, I mean, it's just, I watched it all compounded, so I don't remember specifically what episode, what happened, and everything like that. But when he rescues his daughter, they end up on the same team at the CIA to bring down this main bad guy, and they end up having to go to couples therapy together with the fucking guy from Kids in the Hall.
He was great.
And he makes them puppets of each other.
Yes.
And they
that was
each
cool.
have to talk in each other's voices. And holy fuck did she pull off his accent.
Yeah.
Like, she did that really well.
Yeah,
I
that
don't
was
remember
funny.
what she said, but she did it really well.
Yeah, that
and
was
Jay
funny.
Baruchel is in it. He's another person who's from Montreal. He was, what was his name? Carter?
Which
The
one?
boyfriend?
Which one?
The
Sorry.
fiance?
Emma's love interest.
The
Yeah,
fiance.
Carter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The cuckold.
Yeah. So, no.
Oh, the
No,
other
it
guy.
was
Okay.
Emma's fiance.
Not the mother's fiance. The daughter. Okay, the daughter's.
Yeah, the daughter's fiance.
The
Yeah,
mother's
yeah.
fiance was the cuckold.
Yeah, so he's from Montreal. He grew up here. He was in a bunch of Canadian TV and everything like that, and then ended
He was
up
very
being,
familiar. What has he been in something? Here?
Oh, he's been in all
lot.
kinds of stuff. He
Because
was
I've seen
in.
him in a lot of other things.
Yeah,
It seems
he's
like
been
he was
all
like in a
kinds of
TV
stuff.
series or
Placed
something.
him.
No. Movies.
Yeah, he was in. The main thing that pops up for me when I think of him is The Sorcerer's Apprentice with Nicolas Cage.
Oh, that's probably like the only Nicolas Cage movie I've not seen.
Yeah, he was the apprentice. He was in This Is the End, but I've never seen that. He was in She's Out of My League. He did the he did the voice of the main character in the How to Train Your Dragon movies.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Tropic Thunder.
Yeah, he was in Tropic Thunder as well.
Oh yeah, Tropic Thunder. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really good show.
Movie.
Yeah.
Fanboys.
Either way, it's a show, TV show, or a movie.
Oh, that's right. Fanboys. He was in Fanboys. He was so fucking good in Fanboys.
Almost Famous.
I never saw that.
Was he in Almost Famous?
Yeah, he was one of the at the hotel. If you remember, he was one of the like.
Dude, it's been at least 20 years, I think, since I've seen that movie.
That's a great movie.
Yeah. So, who picked up on stuff from his other movies other than the Choppa?
I know he said a lot of
was a
one-liners
few.
from different movies.
Yeah.
I can't remember all the ones that he said, but I did recognize several of them.
Who got the Throw Mama from the Train reference?
Oh, that's it. That's it. What was it? That's it, and that's all, or something like that.
Yeah, but
What was it?
But so, does anybody here know why it's funny that he brought up Throw Mama from the Train?
Was he in that movie?
No.
No, Sylvester Stallone was, but he's kind of buddies with Sylvester Stallone now.
Right.
Yeah.
I like
So-
Danny DeVito.
So
And Danny
give me,
was
give me
Danny
a second.
DeVito in
I'll
that?
get. Yeah. No.
No, they made. A
Yeah.
twins
Oh no.
reference.
He was in Throw Mama from the Train, but it was so funny because he's like, oh, he's so cute. I can put him in my
Put him in my pocket, yeah.
Which was funny because he was in Twins with him.
Yeah.
So the Throw Mama from the Train reference, okay? So as soon as that line came and I was fucking rolling on the floor laughing, and everybody in my house is like, why is that funny? He's quoting a movie. And I was like, no, because Stallone and Schwarzenegger were competing against each other in the like in the 80s and the 90s, they would always go out for the same movies, right?
Right.
So if one heard that one was going out for a movie, he went out for the same thing, and vice versa.
Right.
And so the way that I've heard the story told by both of them is Schwarzenegger was approached for Throw Mama from the Train, and he absolutely did not want to do the movie, but he made it public that he was interested in it.
Right.
So
He tricked him,
Stallone
right.
went for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he had no interest in it whatsoever, but he made it seem like he did. So Stallone went for it. He got it, and the fucking movie bombed. And Stallone was so pissed about it because he knew that he got fucked by Schwarzenegger. So that's why them bringing it up like that, I was dying laughing. And then when they because I'm pretty sure Danny DeVito was in Throw Mama from the Train. If I've seen it once, and it was around the time that it came
It's
out.
been a long time, but yeah, I
He
think
most definitely
he was.
was.
in
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
But when he
Yeah.
makes the Danny DeVito comment on how he's so small and he can put it in his pocket and everything, I'm laughing again because I know that that's a Twins reference,
Right.
you know? So I thought it was, I like that they're able to throw in all of those jokes.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I thought it was really funny. And the dynamic between everybody on the team, I thought was really good. Now, Tina.
Which one is Tina?
Tina
The
is the
newbie.
one that the geek falls in love with.
Oh, it turns out to be Russian.
Yeah. Who here knew she was a plant the second she walked on screen?
Only you, apparently.
As soon as she walked on screen, I looked at my kids. She's a plant. Every time she was on screen, she's a plant. Bye, Kim. She's like backing away and waving.
My
Did
son
you have
wants
any
to
idea,
do
Win?
the VR thing
None.
with me. It's the first
None
time he's
whatsoever.
wanted to do it.
That's all good. Don't worry about it.
No.
No, I had no idea.
Me neither.
Well, I mean, it's not 100% confirmed. You do hear her speak Russian to some unknown entity on the phone in the very last episode, but I'm pretty sure it's part of that same organization that talks to Boro at the card game.
Was Tina the girl that was like in the sports car that like
No,
killed
that was
those guys
Diane.
for him, or is that a different
She's
one?
the Indian girl.
She's the
Oh,
one.
yeah,
that
yeah, the Indian
Uncle
girl.
Barry
Yeah, okay.
falls in love with.
All right, now I'm on the right page. Okay, yeah. I did suspect that she was not a good person pretty early on. I don't know if it was right away, but pretty early on, I thought, there's something not right about her.
Yeah,
and I don't know if that's because they were kind of making it like that, or if she really is. Because I don't know if they, like you say, I don't know if they ever confirmed it.
Well,
sure.
that's it. Is in the very last episode when the shootout is happening at the wedding, right?
Right.
You hear her answer a phone call, and she speaks in Russian.
Okay.
You don't know who's
cut.
calling, and then it cuts off. And I'm almost 100% positive that it's the same organization or whatever the hell it is that approaches Boro and speaks to him privately at that card game.
Yeah, because she seemed like she was just on board with everything that he did, just right away.
Yeah.
So definitely there was a lot of things that are weird. It was just off about her.
Yeah. So I mean, I really enjoyed it. I will most likely watch the second season. Are you going to watch the second season?
I will. Yeah.
Dark?
It was entertaining.
I'll definitely watch it.
You know, it's not something that changed my world, but it was entertaining, definitely.
What was your favorite part of the show? I'll ask you this because you've seen the whole show.
My favorite part was actually the last episode. I thought was really good. I liked the way it ended. I liked the way they ended the season.
On the cliffhanger?
Yeah.
Yeah, that
I
was
that.
cool.
So
it's a good thing that they're going to continue
hearing
it.
him say it that it's FUBAR.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
they snuck that in. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was so funny. Like, did you notice how at the beginning of every episode they worked it into something in the props?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So before I started the show, I called my kids out and I was like, hey, do you guys want to watch a show called Fucked Up Beyond All Recognition? And they look at me like, huh? They named a show that? And I was like, yeah, look. And they look at me like I'm stupid. They're like, no, that's it says FUBAR. I said, yeah. Fucked Up Beyond, and like instantaneously the two of them. Oh. And then only one of them watched it.
Did you watch the Arnold documentary on Netflix too?
No, I'm.
That's a really good.
Kind of documentaried out for a while.
if you haven't seen FUBAR, it's really cool to do the documentary and then FUBAR is a pretty cool move. Yeah.
Why?
It's just just going back and kind of refreshing your memory, but with Arnold and all the stuff that he did and everything, and then watching it is really good. For me, I thought it was really cool.
So did they talk about his movie career in that, or just the bodybuilding aspect?
Everything. The bodybuilding, the movie career, the political career, everything is covered.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Because I would think for something called Pumping Iron, it would have just been about his.
No, it's not Pumping Iron. It's a new documentary that just came out. Like it's called Arnold or something like that. It's on. Netflix.
Oh, I've only seen the Pumping Iron one.
Yeah, Pumping Iron's the one that they made back in the 70s.
Oh well, then I don't.
This
know
one's
what the
this
fuck
is
I'm
a new
talking
one.
about, and I'll just. Jesus Christ!
So is it me? Or did you find the episodes too long?
No.
Yeah, they're about an hour, right? So
I mean, some of them kind of drag.
Some of them did
Stretch
drag
it
a little
out more than it need, like 30 minutes, and I could have been satisfied.
When I first started watching it this morning, that's what I was thinking. Like I was trying to watch it and I was doing my laundry at the same time, and I was like, did I like go through like the title screen already? Like, have I hit like where it says like watch next episode or skip intro? Like,
yeah.
And then it finally like went through and said that I was on episode 2, and I was like, holy shit, that was a really long episode.
That did happen to me. There was a couple times in the first episode, I'm like, is it motherfucker? Is this still the first episode?
Yeah.
But the other side of the coin of that is that it's only 8 episodes. So
it was
I mean,
short.
If you think
But-
about, a lot of these ones that we've been watching, it's like 10, 13 episodes. If they'd broken them up into 30-minute episodes, made the series longer. I mean, maybe it'd been more digestible for people. But
I liked the wedding.
I thought it was nice having been able to, only have 8 episodes to have to get through.
Well, watching
I
it
like
during
the
work, I was
wedding.
sitting there like I'd pause it to go do something else, and I come back and I'm like, I've only watched 10 minutes of this fucking show.
I felt like that all the way through Hannibal. All the way through all those fucking seasons.
So, what were you saying about the wedding, Win?
I like the wedding. I like how all these like different series they always decide to have a massacre at a wedding. Like Game of Thrones
They never
did
even
it.
mentioned at the end of the show about the 2 guys getting blown up. Now that I think about it.
Yeah, I'm guessing they'll address that in the next season.
Which 2 guys?
The 2 guys from the fitness thing. We lost who?
They were marking the car, and I guess they were putting a bug in the car, and then like they're like just blow up, and I'm like, nobody's gonna address that.
Were those are the guys that put their put it on social media that they were dragging bodies in there or stuff like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
CIA probably covered that up.
Oh yeah, they'll probably end up covering that up.
They sent a fixer.
Who who remembers the scene when after Arnold hooks up with his ex and then they're on the plane?
Oh my god.
But they're on the plane and his daughter's like, "Mom wouldn't do anything with you anyway." He goes, "Oh, well, she did it on the ship and she became my first mate and then we had breakfast and then she became my second mate." It's like, imagine telling that to your adult child.
I was surprised that he went back though and broke up with her after all that. After he'd spent the whole freaking first half of the
Well, it was because of what his daughter said to him, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I have to ask a specific person who's been quiet this whole time.
Uh-oh.
And she runs away.
Come back. Did you watch it?
She really ran away.
Oh, no. Okay. Fucking whose dogs are looking for her?
Uh-oh.
She gone?
She
Yeah, I
gone.
didn't see her.
Gone,
She
gone,
gone.
gone. Gone so
Yeah,
much.
I seen her.
I got a question for you. What did you think about the hunky character?
I thought it was
Van
funny.
Winkle.
Are you talking about the Allwood?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Alden.
The man war.
How you like
Yeah.
like you were supposed to not like him, but then you gradually like grew to like him.
I don't think you're necessarily not supposed to like him. I think he is supposed to embody like a specific character type.
Mm-hmm.
But his interaction with
The daughter, whatever her name is.
Romy,
Romy.
Ruru,
Ruru.
or just Ru.
That was rude.
I can't hear.
Are you talking about the niece?
No,
No,
the other,
the
bigger
big girl
lesbian.
with the blonde hair.
The big lesbian girl.
Oh, I love her.
Yeah.
She's
But
the best.
She's my
their-
favorite character.
Yeah, their
Mine too.
interactions together are hilarious. Like, and it's funny
Yeah.
because they're all like, there's 6 people
I
in
like
the
when
team,
she
and they're
had
split
to-
up by twos. But when, like, so it's funny to see each duo's interaction with each other. But when they fucking do the cross interaction with everybody else, it's always just fucking hilarious.
So you slept
Like
with your
when
cousin,
she had
huh?
to stab him.
You know who she reminds me of? Who's the guy that from The Walking Dead that's like the real smart guy?
Eugene.
Eugene? Yeah.
Eugene. She reminds me of a female Eugene.
Yes. Sorry, I had
Right?
to mute myself because the dogs.
Oh, that's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yes.
Does she sound like a female Eugene to you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I love how she, like, when the episode where she is so excited about the fact that she finally gets these nice little clothes to wear, and then she pulls out these, like, sparkly ass black high heels.
Orange heels.
But it just seems like a lot of the monologue she has is just like exactly the same type of dialogue that Eugene would say in The Walking Dead.
Yeah,
Verbatim.
yeah.
And I love when she gets fucked up to go in the coffin. Just go night night in the box, take the Xanax, and then she is all kinds of fucked up when they wake her up in whatever the fuck country they were in, Uzbekistan or
Blew
something
up the
like that.
truck.
Am I saying that right?
I like when she had to stab the dude and drain his lung out because
Yeah.
his lung collapsed, and
Reinflated
they had to walk her through it. That was a cool scene.
It was a lot of great one lines, but
Yeah.
again, just it was so stretched out for it.
But like King was saying, when they kill the guy who was supposed to be their contact, and then Rue was standing there with a bazooka, and they're talking about getting Alden into the truck, and then she fucking pulls the trigger on the bazooka and blows up their transportation.
I love the call back to that when where's your kit? And like, well, that was unforeseen circumstance. Well, and again, it was me who did blow it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, Arnold seemed to have a lot of one-liners when he killed people in this one, like in the movies, like when the dude came up to the door and he got electrocuted, and he's like, "Must be electrifying to meet me" or something like that.
Yeah. But I like that he's able to make fun of himself.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Just like the fact that he understands what it is. It's like those Chuck Norris jokes.
Yeah, yeah.
So people think Chuck Norris hates those. He fucking loves them. He absolutely loves them. So being able to make fun of yourself, and then being on screen and doing that makes it so much fun for the people doing it, but it translates on screen.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, Chuck Norris he dropped one of those Chuck Norris jokes in The Expendables.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was pretty funny.
Yeah,
He's
about getting bit by a viper.
Bit by the cobra, and the cobra died. Yeah.
And after two excruciating.
But another show that is kind of like this, and it's almost the same premise, is that Jean-Claude Van Johnson. You saw that, didn't you, Win?
I did watch
that. Also does a really good job of playing with his acting career.
Yes,
with the
did.
jokes and stuff.
Yes,
and he's supposed to be a CIA agent as well, or something like that, right?
I don't remember what kind of agent he is.
Yeah, I never saw Jean-Claude Van Johnson.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but he was. I didn't finish watching it yet, but yeah, it's really funny.
Yeah, but it's kind of the same vein of humor where he kind of makes fun of all of its movies and stuff, just like Arnold does, which I thought was cool.
Actually, there's a new Nicolas Cage movie that came out with Pedro Pascal.
Oh, I got that one. Yeah, that's funny.
That I want to watch that as well, and that sounds like it's pretty much the same type of thing.
Oh yeah.
So
I love Nicolas
maybe we'll
Cage
do that after these next ones. So, other than what's been said about it, does anybody else have anything else to add about FUBAR? Are we done with FUBAR? Or
is there anybody that hasn't seen it yet that might see it now?
What is it called?
FUBAR.
On Netflix.
It's on Netflix.
Right now.
It's got Arnold Schwarzenegger.
FUBAR.
Oh.
I love how he said fluffing instead of fucking.
Fluffing, yeah. Eric's always saying fluffing.
Yeah.
What was my favorite line, Spider?
You tell us.
Hold on.
Can't remember. I keep fucking it up.
Oh, so her favorite line was from the very first episode, the first time that you see Carter, Emma's boyfriend at the time.
Hello.
The fuck was that?
How
are you?
So she's talking about doing the irrigation in somewhere. I don't remember where. And then Jay Baruchel's just like, I'm going to call her the Aqueduct. But because all of us here have dirty minds, we know what Aqueduct could be.
It was just awkward. I felt like I was like, what way are you supposed to be taking this? Like, is it just my dirty mind? Because I don't know. It was the way it was said, and then I don't know. I laughed so hard at that.
And then there was another reference to Comic-Con later on in the show, and they were just making fun of Barry is his name? Uncle Barry?
Yeah.
I think
Yes.
so. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think we're done with FUBAR. Crow, are you going to watch it?
No, probably not.
Easy on.
I got shows to plan.
I don't even. Yeah, I don't even go back and watch anything. Even like Hannibal, I started getting into it. I never went back and watched any of the other ones.
Well, you'll see. Planning the shows will get a little bit easier. You'll have a little bit more time when it comes to it.
Yeah.
I have faith in you, Crow. All right. So for next week, we are going to be watching, because for some reason I'm on a nostalgia kick the last few days. So we are going to do The Goonies, which I have seen I don't know how many times, and Caddyshack, which I have never seen before.
The better version of the peanut butter
I've
solution.
never seen Caddyshack.
I've never seen Caddyshack
I
at
did
all.
watch Goonies.
You've never seen
today.
Caddyshack?
I've never
Oh,
seen
you're in
Caddyshack.
for a
I
treat.
never have either.
Yeah.
I
He's
never
not
have
like-
either.
What's his name?
Yeah.
The whole
Oh,
time.
Caddyshack's a classic. That and
Yeah,
Animal House.
all I know about Caddyshack is there's some type of gopher and Bill Murray wants to blow it up. That's all I know about Caddyshack.
He's the
I
best
know
part of the
Okay,
whole
I know
thing.
that
Yeah.
there's a
Monologue is
Butterfinger in a
perfect.
swimming pool.
Yeah, the Butterfinger
Yeah,
in the swimming
that's
pool. Yeah.
That's all I know. I know about the
remember
Butterfinger
that.
in the
So
pool.
next week we'll hear about Wynn's dream about a Butterfinger in a swimming pool.
No.
Where she's naked.
No,
Tied up.
No.
I
You know
miss
what?
her
I
dream.
like
I gotta
to
go
think
back
that
And
if
Spider
I
has no
was
legs.
naked, like somebody would care enough to give me food, or at least Spider-Man would have given the real Spider-Man would have given me at least a web bra
He would have
and a
splooged
web
on her.
thong or something. I mean something.
I like how she she wants the thong. It's gotta be the thong.
But yeah,
So
Yeah,
so next
Goonies
week
and
we're going to
Caddyshack,
talk
good
about
movies.
Goonies and Caddyshack, and the show that we're going to do the week after that will be Jury Duty.
Jerry did.
Jury Duty.
Not the
on
movie.
Friday. Yeah, not the
Not
movie.
the movie.
Not with Pauly Shore.
No, not the
No,
Pauly Shore movie, the
with
TV
James
show.
Marsden, I think his name
on
is.
Amazon Prime.
Oh, is that who's in it? Is
Yeah.
it James Marsden?
Yes.
Okay,
is that the guy from
Cyclops.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer?
No, it's the guy who played Cyclops
Yeah.
in the original
That's James Marsden.
X-Men movies.
I'm still gonna watch the movie.
All right.
You're still going to watch the Jury Duty movie?
Yeah.
Well, you
I miss
can
Pauly
do
Shore.
that.
He needs another
Hey,
movie.
buddy.
We's the juice. And so one of the reasons why I wanted to pick Goonies was because Wind had said that she had never seen it before. And when I was at Comic-Con, you guys all know that I met and saw Billy Boyd. Well, the person in the booth right next to him was Sean Astin.
Oh wow, yeah, cool deal.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
recognized him immediately. I mean, when I watched Goonies this afternoon because I have stuff going on that I wouldn't be able to watch any other time really. So I'm
I
gonna
do
have
have
to watch
something for you there, Colin.
Caddyshack while I'm in a tent camping.
What's up?
Tell us about your golfing experience and what made you want to watch a movie again.
I have no idea what you're talking
Where'd we go yesterday? Was it yesterday? What golf course did you get to play? And you were like a 10-year-old girl.
about. Nowhere. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Simon, he's crazy.
Laser Lair.
The owl.
I hear something.
We took him to Labyrinth.
Oh yeah, Labyrinth. Yeah.
So I played the Labyrinth level on Walkabout mini golf, and I was like, I was like, there's Hoggle and the Worm and the dudes and the hens and the cleaners. they kept stopping me from fucking going ahead because they didn't want me to see what was there. And then Crow, in his infinite wisdom, on one of the holes, he's like, make sure you don't fall in the bog here because something's going to happen. And it's the bog of
Eternal
Bog of
Stench.
Eternal Stench.
yeah, the bog of eternal stench. So when his ball came out, you saw that there was like this yellow haze coming off of it, so I just kept looking at it and go, smell bad. Like every time he went
smell bad.
It was fucking hilarious.
Hoggle, if she kisses you, I'll make you a prince. Prince of the Bog of Eternal Stench.
I just thought it was
I have no idea
fantastic
what
that
you
he
guys are
loved that
talking
movie
about.
enough to enjoy the course, and because he kept asking, "Is this here? Is this here? Is this going to be
Yeah.
here?"
And they're like, shut up. Just wait. Calm down. Fuck. And then I sang Remind Me of the Babe, or whatever
What
it's
babe?
called.
You played it.
Yeah, I sang
Babe
it
with
and
the
then I
power.
played it.
The power of voodoo.
Hoodoo.
You do.
I saw my baby crying hard as babe could.
So thank you for coming to Binge Nation, everybody. We will be back next Tuesday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time, where, again, we will be talking about Goonies and Caddyshack. Tomorrow at 9?
9:30ish.
9:30 Eastern. There will be the Texas 3. And if you guys are fans of comedy, make sure that you are here for the absolute best comedy night in VR, for Comedy Night in the Metaverse here in the Unknown Theater, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, Thursday night. See you guys there. Have a good week. We'll be back on Tuesday.
Yay!
I'm surprised there wasn't more people with the event.
Yeah, so why was it a live event?
Because
Haven't seen
Simon, because he can no longer change it. They locked him out. They caught on to him and his shenanigans.
Yep.
Oh my God! Look who's here.
Which does mean, though,
Did
it does
I
mean
hear
that
shenanigans?
Thursday's show will probably have maybe 50 people. We're going to have moderators again for the Thursday show because the event's actually going to trigger.
I miss
so
it.
the Thursday show is going to
You
be
did.
probably our biggest
There's
show
like-
that we'll ever have again in Horizon because we're going to be
Oh, wait,
able to
who
break
dat?
32 again.
X is in. Oh, okay, I
We're
know.
gonna all be
Yeah,
moderators on Thursday.
It says
because we're
until
gonna be able to-
11.
Nice.
It's
Like-
10:47.
Like I'm able to create moderators for this right now, but we didn't need moderators for this. but yeah.
Thank you
Says
for
the
that.
event's till 10:47.
Let me see if I make Colin a host right now, even though the show's done. Do you get the notification, Colin?
I got.
No, remember, all my shit's
Oh, you
fucked
never
up.
did. Oh yeah, you're always.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, look at her go.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Hey, that's why they called you Win Magic.
Is it there?
What happened?
Do it like to
It's
win.
not there, but can you mute and kick people and
Oh,
stuff?
I was
I got the
Oh,
hosting
no,
menu.
that. this
Jackhammer
was on
and-
my head forever.
Yeah, I see it on the menu
Oh
too.
yeah, it's been
Oh,
on someone's head.
Oh, the old days. Change
There it is.
role. Moderator. Change role.
So, wait, do you think we'll be able to do what we did before? And
So, maybe I can just, have my therapist record our sessions, and we could just.
Oh, that would be awesome. That would be
Is he a
absolutely
dude?
amazing.
No.
Is your therapist a dude?
No.
Yes, who?
All right. No, I'm waving.
Yeah, I know. I thought you were holding your hand up to get our attention.
No, I'm waving.
Are you still
Present.
getting married and saying?
Nah, eventually.
Remember,
So,
King?
what time you guys
did I
doing golf
just do?
tomorrow?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
One. Oh.
Yeah,
All
work.
right,
right
guys,
now.
I'm going to take off.
Start
It's been a
around,
day.
I don't know where
Yeah,
Central
I
or
have to get this
Eastern.
off my head.
I got
Okay.
Have a good one, Colin.
He's Eastern.
I will.
So probably
Any
around
idea?
not
probably around
be at
8
the
your
Texas
time.
3 tomorrow night. I don't know.
Okay.
All right, guys, have a good one.
Before I
It
go
was an
camping.
okay episode,
Have
but
a
how
good
about that
one.
intro from King? What's up?
I know you didn't. say
I like how he's like,
Yeah, I don't know how many we got coming.
I came in, y'all done already.
Thank you,
I thought there was like 15 minutes
welcome,
left.
King.
and,
dude, it started at 9:30.
The last one I was at started 10 minutes late and ended 10 minutes early, and then
You could
I
tell.
took a break. I came here. I
Shaggy
got here
was the,
15
voice
minutes
acting.
before the end, and it's
You
already
know, I
over.
was talking to
I'm
Rodney
outta
after, and he's
here.
like,
Have a good night,
"Was
all.
that
Tomorrow is
Have a good
Texas
night on the
3
TV and movie
podcast.
show.
I thought about it before I went up. I was like, okay.
I love how Simon's like,
And
it was
none-
a shit episode, but King's intro was fucking amazing.
You
I
didn't
mean,
laugh. You didn't recognize it. I was disappointed.
it's Chad's fault. Let's blame Chad
Oh no, I didn't want to laugh while you were doing it because I didn't want to fuck you up.
Oh, it would screw me up to no end after that.
Yeah.
it was hilarious that time you did it.
Oh yeah, but if I do it every single time, it's still going to be fucking hilarious. But he'll
What's
be
the
less
laugh
willing
sound
to do
like?
it.
What's the I gotta know. What's the laugh sound like when you laugh and
It was
mess them up?
It was a quiet.
Oh
laugh.
no,
Oh,
it's just because
slipped out.
It's just the fact that I'm laughing.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I got
Fails and fins.
It was just a
Yeah, I
little
know.
bit.
I went to go take a picture. I'm like, what the
All right,
But
then
yeah,
hop out
like
of-
I said, it would be hilarious if I did it every time.
I
He'd
just,
just be less willing to do
like,
it.
Yeah.
Nah, I'll still do it.
No, but that was
Except for
great, too.
you'll have to find
That
somebody
paddle golf
on
thing. There was a guy who was
let's
like,
see,
"Did you get a
10
hole
I think
in
it's
one?"
like the
I'm I did. He's like, "You got an
13th,
outfit for it."
whatever binge is
He's like, "I want that
like the
outfit."
week of
So
the
I put it on,
13th.
I'm like,
that
"This
Right,
is
I'll do it though. I'll cover
I'll
it.
be out.
Actually, I might not even be there.
Take your
It's the 13th of August. I'm thinking of taking like a week off.
You can get Crow. Crow will be here.
Yeah, I'll get Crow to do it.
Yeah.
the crow
Yeah.
Or
the
X's.
show, the no.
X's knows how to use the booth.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, I'll get access to announce the
I
show.
mean, look
Okay,
from
cool.
here, you could see the fear in her face.
I am not announcing the show.
No, because Binge he can't make it one week and I can't either, so we figured you could step.
Oh, did you?
Oh,
Yeah,
totally.
finally
Just
get
run
my
away a little
invite.
faster next time, Simon.
I
I'm
was gonna
sorry,
say
I'm
you
not
missed
here
the
that
show.
day either.
No. I love how you
might
fucking
actually
run
have
away
to,
when I try to ask you what you thought of the show.
Yeah, I don't like talking in front of
I
people.
don't like
Simon.
being on the spot. No,
I don't. Not at all. I hate it. I
Peer pressure,
absolutely
peer
hate
pressure.
But you've spoken at every other fucking Binge Nation.
it. No, I don't.
Yeah,
Yes, you do.
And
Yeah,
I
you
heard
always do,
myself talk back today when I was looking at stupid videos, and I heard myself, and I was like,
Oh,
"Oh, my
I
God,
I
never
hate the sound of my own
talk
voice. I
again."
can't.
do that.
I can't. As soon as
I
my
was
voice,
like, I sound
as soon as
so
my voice kicks back
stupid.
on, I just turn it off.
I was
I
so
can't.
angry.
I don't like the sound of my voice
I'm
to my
gonna
own
stay
self.
muted
Anyway.
all the
All right,
time.
I've said 3 times I'm logging off. I'm logging off. Have a good one.
No, you're not. You
Fuck
don't have to get
hands,
up early.
I know I missed it earlier.
Circle jerk. All right, sausage
Let's go
party.
practice golf.
Everybody, just dig in.
I feel like
Cream the
everyone
cracker,
has, like,
cream the cracker.
gray on.
Yeah, he's gone, but he got his first club
Okay.
today.
Yeah.
You're
did he?
exhausted. Go to
Yeah, you
bed.
got that 3 wood.
Yeah.
See you guys.
Never really just
That's a
leave
club.
like that.
Oh, so,
I'm gonna see if I can go earn a reward.
and what?
I can get things now. Look, gay pride.
Yeah,